Some days are just harder than others. Every day I wake up and I think, what will be of me today? What can I accomplish? What do I represent here? And I honestly find myself lost. All the pussy I've gotten, and the fighting games I've played, and how much I was really good at them, what worth was that at the end of the day? If nothing really matters when you die. I find myself thinking of her and the good times that we had, and I miss these times that I know were a mistake, but that I so desperately want to go back to, in hopes of a new day there too. But these are past times. I should really take that into account, or something. I don't really know. I'm just gonna make coffee. You're gonna learn how to make coffee with me. So every day starts with an idea. Perhaps just a mug. A dirty mug, a dirty idea from the day before, waiting to be shaped and rebuilt to something new. The first step is washing it away. But actually not really washing it. I'm just gonna put some water on the cup because it's already dirty with coffee from the previous day, so I thought that it wasn't that bad if I just put some water in it and reuse it because I'm lazy to wash it up. This laziness, perhaps, is what got me here. Perhaps I'm nothing but a bunch of dirty mugs stacked up together, making two legs, two arms, one massive dick, just my body floating away as I fill it up with water for a fresh brew of coffee in a fresh new day. The sunlight coming in, almost blinding me as I hadn't seen sunlight in a bit. Some days are rather black and white. Either you feel good or you feel bad, or you just go from one to the other over and over again. I find that every day of mine starts off with my white cigarettes, and it just quickly goes into this pitch black coffee. And it's quite the contrast to my life as it is. As I go from good moment to bad moment, whilst I seriously yearn for the in-between. Nothing I see is grey. It's always another shade of white or another shade of black. And to kick it off, just a little bit of paper, the filter, yeah, of course. You can't just have any random fucking powder on your coffee. For the best brew on a single mug, I like to use 1, 2, 3, and 4. Well, nah, three's just fine, actually. I needed that strong. Nah, fuck it, let's go for 4 this time. We need to wake up. Just a fresh powder for another day. Turning on the stove. I remember when my mom used to brew coffee for me and my dad. She also would hover her hand over the flames and just warm it up, even on a hot day. And I eventually got this habit of hers. I wonder what she's up to now. How she looks down on me if I'm whatever she expected. It's easy to beat yourself up over the things you do in the past, or if you're disappointing people. But I've always thought that it was more important for you to look at the present, for you to pay attention to the things that you love and the things that you care for. The little bits of white in a mostly black day. In this case it's a black dog, but I can't really figure it out like an analogy for that. It was also full of spit and it dirtied up my hand, so I had to wash it in post. It's these simple joys that can keep us going on a sad night and a bleak day. My life is nothing much. I take my simple pleasures, I make do with them, and I try not to overthink it. But sometimes I really do wish for more. Maybe there's more out there, more to do. A fresh mug of coffee. The water is finishing brewing. Let's just turn off the stove. Try not to burn our hands, it gets really hot. Just pour it in. Hope to God that the filter doesn't break. I've had that happen like a lot. It's kind of shitty because it just ruins the whole thing. Or maybe not, but I don't really bother trying to salvage it. Some of the powder hasn't fully mixed. I give it a shake, but I cut it up. Patience is a virtue, some would say. And I don't have a lot of it. To be honest, it wasn't even close to spilling, but I already took it off. Now, with these ups and downs, I've come to realize slowly that life is bitter as is. So, please don't look down upon me for adding a little bit of sugar to my coffee. I like to add equal parts sugar to how much powder I did. So we put here 3 spoonfuls of sugar. Actually, it was like 4 and a bit. I think I lost count there. But I like it sweet either way. Just give it a gentle stir and be done with it. But I remember in this moment, I smelled the coffee and I could remember something. I couldn't quite picture it. Something from the past, something rather nostalgic. I've been here before. Or maybe it's that I've been here all along. I haven't really moved on from the person that I've been in these past years. I'm still the same old kid, just an angsty teenager doing random shit. I'm not really caring about anything. Nothing better than an episode of Always Sunny in Philadelphia to enjoy my coffee. Please watch this show, it's really, really funny. My favorite character is Charlie, he's really funny. Here he's talking about killing himself, I believe. And you know, don't. But if you do, don't. Something like that, yeah. Yeah, he's talking about jamming a knife in his neck and the blood spilling over, and he's going, dude, it's gonna be totally awesome. But that's not the way to kill yourself, I mean, that just suck. Day's pretty boring, felt like seeing some sunlight. All these people passing by. Do you ever get a feeling that the people in these cars that pass through the sidewalk, they don't really exist? I can see them, but I can't feel them. It's like they really don't matter at all. They don't exist. I don't know their story. I don't know what they're going through, where they're coming from. The things they like, the things they hate. I don't know if they'd hate me or if they'd like me. I look at them and I see nothing. But it's almost like looking at myself. Just looking out at the horizon, seeing that deep down I don't matter as much as I think I do. And that maybe, just maybe, that's okay. Maybe there's nothing to it. Maybe I really shouldn't care. Just enjoy some coffee and settle down.